NASA U.S. astronauts may soon need to wish upon a star if they ever want to explore Earth's final frontier again. The International Space Station might lose its support and funding by 2025 if the Trump administration has its way, according to a draft budget proposal reviewed by The Verge. Without the ISS, U.S. astronauts could be grounded until NASA produces new vehicles for its deep space travel plans, according to the report. The draft may change before it is presented for an official budget request Feb. 12, but according to The Verge, sources have confirmed that the directive to end funding will be part of the final proposal. NASA did not respond to the news outlet's request for comment about the report. Budget proposals from the White House are subject to congressional scrutiny and approval, but even announcing the intention to cancel ISS funding could signal NASA's partners abroad that the U.S. is no longer interested in continuing the program. Many of the space agency's partners have yet to decide if they'd like to continue working on the ISS beyond 2024. The U.S. government spends between $3 billion and $4 billion a year on the space station, representing a total investment of more than $87 billion in the project over the course of 20 years. Astronauts aboard the ISS, which orbits Earth at an altitude of about 254 miles, conduct a wide array of experiments in microgravity as well as studying the human body and genetics. NASA pledged to keep the ISS program financed through 2024, thanks to an extension made by the Obama administration in 2014. But after that, its fate has been up in the air. Many in the commercial space industry want the agency to extend the program through 2028, when the space station's operational lifetime is expected to end, according to The Verge. That would provide NASA time to figure out a way to transfer operations of the ISS to the commercial sector or time for companies to place a commercial module in lower Earth orbit. However, commercial companies have suggested they may not be able to accomplish this by 2024. Congress has discussed what to do with the ISS after its funding dries out, but it has not made a firm decision on a plan, according to the report. The NASA Transition Authorization Act that Trump signed last year directed the agency to come up with a way to transition the space station away from mostly NASA funding. The report was due to Congress by Dec. 1, 2017, but NASA has not released any information as to whether it had delivered it. Last year, Trump directed NASA to return to the Moon, where astronauts last set foot in 1972, and abandon ambitious plans to reach Mars. Despite the possible demise of the ISS, Congress and others remain eager to develop hardware needed to explore deep space. NASA has been developing a giant rocket, the Space Launch System, and a crew capsule, Orion, to take astronauts beyond lower Earth orbit, The Verge reported. But cancelling the ISS too soon without a practical replacement could lead to a gap in human activities in lower Earth orbit, such as the one created in 2011 when the Space Shuttle program ended.